Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: why do cats knock things over on purpose? Cats are known for walking to the beat of their own drum, and arguably, one of the hallmarks of bad feline behavior involves just blatantly knocking things over. If it can be knocked over, cats, at least some cats, will give it a go. When it comes to your role in this behavior, you can discourage it by providing positive outlets for play. The introduction of toys can give your cat a much better way to channel some of that energy. Never reward your cat with attention for knocking things over. This will only serve to form an unwanted connection, attention for bad behavior. And that's the very last thing you want. Due to the structure of today's video, there will be no topic overview. We have a list of 10 reasons as to why cats knock things over, and we'll simply address them one by one. Let's go. Now it's time for the why. Is my cat clumsy, or does it just really hate that flower pot? Or does my cat just really hate me? It just loves it when I suffer. If you've ever wondered why, welcome to the club. You're not alone. So, we've got 10 reasons. Let's set them up and knock them down, just like a cat. First up, we have predatory instincts. What this means for you is that cats will engage in natural behaviors if even they're not actively hunting prey. If they're not hunting prey, they'll still do it. Knocking things over in this regard is somewhat like a self soother to some extent. Cats can also engage in this behavior if an item seems unfamiliar or is in a place where it just doesn't belong, at least in the eyes of your cat. The core solution to this reason involves hunting style games. Laser pointers are great. It's all about satisfying an instinct while sparing your flower pot. Next, we have attention seeking. This is an easy one as it's not too much unlike a small child. Cats know how to push our buttons, and if you're busy and not paying attention to them, well, they know how they can change that. And while cats often use other measures such as circling your legs, rubbing against you, and constant meowing, the grand crash of an item or two will naturally stop you in your tracks, and your cat knows it. Next on the list is territoriality. Say that 5 times fast. This is all about marking the spot. While cats aren't known for liking clutter in their space, they can sometimes intentionally create clutter if they feel that your attention is focused on certain items rather than on them. If your cat isn't big on sharing, then any claimed territory will have to be cleared. It's the law. In many ways, this is similar to decluttering, and we'll address that reason here momentarily. And speak of the devil, we are here with decluttering. Easy for me to say. That pot you have in that corner, well, it doesn't belong, so I shall knock it over in an effort to cleanse the area of this foul thing. See, we declutter by gathering things up and throwing them in the garbage. That's how we do it. Makes sense, right? Cats are quite bullish in their method of choice. The best solution overall, and this can certainly apply to most any reason noted here today, simply avoid placing breakable items in the path of your cat. And while that can't always be avoided, it's important to do what you can, especially if you have some rather fine items that just can't afford to be ruined. And we're not going to keep you here all day, so let's do a bit of rapid fire, shall we? Or at least try to, through reasons 5 through 10, and much of which are rather self explanatory. Number 5, we have playfulness. Sometimes the things can just get out of hand. Your cat meant no harm, but playtime just got the best of the moment. If your cat has taken a liking to a certain item, that surely opens the door for a playful accident. This, here again, not unlike a child. It's fair to assume that many of us in our much younger days probably broke something that wasn't meant to be played with. Next up, number 6, we have curiosity. Cats and curiosity, just like peanut butter and jelly. If your cat gets a bit too curious, the final result can end with a grand crash, smash, and shatter of glass. This, on many levels, is not unlike playfulness. Number 7, clumsiness. While felines are known for their grace and elegance, sometimes they lose their balance and coordination, just knocking things over by accident. This is especially true in older cats that aren't as mobile as they once were. Number 8, misjudgment of distance and depth. Similar to clumsiness, it's not uncommon for cats to misjudge things. That safe distance can prove to be not so safe at times. It's not uncommon for cats to run around the home and just clip something ever so slightly and cause a big problem. From personal experience, this reason is the one that affects me the most. I don't really have that whole knocking things over to show off type scene. My cats are all about the misjudging while racing through the house. It's not an act of decluttering, it's more, darn, I didn't realize my backside had gotten that big. I could fit through that area last month. That type of misjudgment. The misjudgment due to weight gain. I think that speaks to one of my cats for sure. He needs to go on a diet to start the new year, and I certainly hope he's not watching this video. Number 9, we have thirst. While this one is a bit rare, if your cat is knocking over plants and glasses, this could be a sign that your pet is thirsty. The objective here is to pour out any available water and drink it. This is not unlike reports of some cats that attempt to drink from the toilet when they're out of fresh water. Always be mindful of your cat's food and water status, especially if knocking things over is a potential indicator of thirst. In this regard, keeping your cat hydrated could also save you a messy cleanup. And finally, number 10, we have poor eyesight. Your cat is knocking things over on a daily basis for seemingly no reason at all. Poor eyesight could be to blame. As cats grow older, especially during the golden years, eyesight will begin to decline. If you're concerned that your cat's actions are due to a medical issue, please take your cat to the vet as soon as possible. While it's easy to focus on the human element when it comes to breaking of those personal belongings, if your cat is knocking things over due to a vision issue, your cat could be at great risk, placing itself in harm's way. Please get things checked out if you feel that your cat's behavior is being caused by poor vision. And just to put a bow on things before we sign off for this video, always give your cat the attention it needs and keep breakable items away from the areas that you know that your cat loves to roam. And make certain areas like cluttered tabletops are unappealing or as unappealing as possible. And let's not forget those toys. We noted them in passing. Sometimes your cat just needs a release. Knocking things over uh, could be your cat's way of using your items as a toy if no real toys are available in your home. So, provide your cat with positive ways to play, stalk, hunt, and capture, and the whole 9 yards. Knocking things over, for the most part, will become less appealing if all of your pet's needs and wants are being met in a healthy fashion. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, including details, even more details that is, regarding each and every one of the 10 reasons we've mentioned here today, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at seniorcatwellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.